friends in common, and you know how I guess you pop up someone you may know?
Mm-hmm.
So he came up as someone I may know, and he sent me a private message, and I thought I had my crap locked down, but he sent me a private message, and he said, hey, you're really pretty. We have law enforcement in common. Would you like to chat? I, of course, being a former cop, I kind of investigate, and I ask a few people about him, and everybody had nothing bad to say. They said they didn't really know him that well.
And I can see that. And you don't really want to step on the toes of someone who is in high ranking like he is either.
Exactly. I mean, because I was a former police officer, I had a little better, I guess, intuition than a lot of the females that were involved. So, like, red flags just came up, and I was like, man, what the hell? Mm-hmm. Well, he started talking about he does all this secret security stuff, and I questioned him, and I was like, this is not adding up. So he wouldn't add me on Facebook. Red flag number one, would not add me on Facebook.
I was wondering the other day, I did sit down in Pettyville and we were discussing this, and it is a thought. I was like, okay, so did he lie and say he didn't have a Facebook, or what was his excuse as to not? And I even said this on one of our very first lives that I come from a family full of detectives and, like, you know, high ranking police officers, and
right.
They do not add people. It is plausible as to why he would not add people on.
And that's exactly what he said.
Smart, because and I get it, and that is allegedly plausibly true, and it makes sense. That one's believable. So all the females would buy that.
Right. They don't have to be a former cop to believe or to buy into that one.
Until you're engaged. Why are you not, you know, like the Frusty Frab decided to go, and she, you know, one of the things that he had screenshotted to her to make her feel like she was somebody was that she was, people were like, oh, was she commenting on his Facebook statuses? And no, it was the police department's Facebook statuses. He would not add her.
No, he didn't add, that, to my knowledge, he didn't add any of us.
Yes, and I don't think not that I can confirm, no.
I don't think so. So we started chatting, and I asked all the right questions, and none of his answers sit well with me. Like, I wasn't buying it. I was married to a narcissist. I know what it looks like.
I've dated almost all the narcissists in America. I get it too.
Yes. So I've been married to one. I was engaged to one. So finally, I see the signs from a mile away. And I even told my mom, I was like, this motherfucker. I was like, you do not try to play a former cop. Like, I don't know what he was thinking. As far as that goes, I don't know. Right. He had to know that of all the women, but that's why I ended up being ghosted, because I kept calling him out. Like, I don't think he could wrap his head around it fast enough to put two and two together or to keep his lies straight, because every lie he would tell, or every stretch of an imagination that he would throw at me, I'd have 10 questions for him.
Now, did he ever tell you he was chief of police of that police department?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he did. So my thing is this, and it does, again, if anybody is questioning the truthfulness to you, here we go again. Cecily also did say anytime that, and toward the end when she did press him, the more angry he got.
Oh, yeah, he would get...
And that's when he broke up with her.
Yeah, he would get furious. Oh, and I would have to go back and look at the actual text, but in the text messages, he would always say he just wanted a God-fearing woman, a Christian woman.
Yep.
And I don't know, like, exactly how he would word it, but he would literally say that he doesn't care how much money she makes, what she does for a living, as long as she's faithful and is God-fearing, that's all that matters to him.
And see, this is why I truly believe there is more to that statement, because that is a statement he told every single one of y'all. Like, it was this fixation on the religiousness. It was this fixation on finding this close to godly woman, yet he was as close to Satan as fucking possible, right?
Exactly.
So what were those conversations like about? Like on a random day, he'd call you, and what would y'all talk about?
Everything. And like one of his biggest things is about the damn ring. I don't know what it is about it. Like it was almost instant. Like day 2, day 3, he was like, will you ever get married again? I know we've all been married, been divorced, had our issues, but being married is all I care about. And I was like, why is getting married so important? And when I would question him, he would have to go. All of a sudden he couldn't talk.
And see, that makes it okay. So, just a petty comment for the Pettyville listeners. Did you know what the ring would possibly look at? So everybody knows, everybody that's watching the live, just so y'all are clear and understand, Christy, our princess, our wonderful fucking, you know what? This bitch just got queen status because she called in. Call her on the line. Okay, so she did in her text messages, which have been proven to be valid. So anyone who comes after Christy, and Christy number 2, so we're clear. We have nicknames for everyone, and she gets her rightful name. If you come after her again and say she's a liar, Pettyville will come after you. So there's that. Number 2, so he said that he was going to FedEx her a ring. We have now confirmed that ring had never shown up, just like the abundance of lies that Jason has told. The ring never showed up. Now, going back to you, I'm so sorry to cut you off. Did you know what the ring looked like?
He said, we will go pick it out together. And that was, whenever the joke happened, we had a conversation on the phone right before this, and that's why he said that. He said, I'll go get it and FedEx it to you.
Holy shit. And then now, he never gave you so then, is that his way of proposing? Like, did he say, I want to send you a ring to marry you?
Oh, no, he said, I want to marry you, and I will literally go get the ring right now and send it. And his exact words, I don't care how much it costs or what it looks like, you just tell me what you want, and I'll send it through FedEx because that's where I work at.
Holy shit balls.
Yes.
So technically, allegedly, our opinions only, you are a half fiance without a coffee pot.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask you, this is just for my personal knowledge. Do you have an espresso? Would you like an espresso?
I don't have one. I don't. No, ma'am.
We're going to get you a ring, that's for sure. Okay, so going back, you had said that one of y'all's conversations one time, his son was in the car.
No, more than one, but I was just making it clear. His son physically spoke to me on speakerphone.
What did he say?
So I told him, I said, hey, this was apparently when he was going to drop his son off because he claimed, and he told me he only had 2 kids, period. There was only 2 kids. I think his daughter's 17 and
the son's 10.
And I don't know if this is really his son's name, but he told me his son's name was Tyler.
Oh God! What?
And we're not gonna throw that out there. I'm just telling you personally.
Right.
But I have no reason. He lied about everything else, but I honestly don't think, because whenever he put me on speakerphone, he said, Tyler, say hi to Christy. His exact words.
Oh my God. Okay, so let me ask you this too. So y'all would talk at different hours of the day, like daytime, nighttime?
Yes.
Did you ever have, so you never heard another female's voice? Like, was he in the car always? Did it sound like he was just at home? Would he ever offer to, FaceTime you or, video chat?
I FaceTimed him in that living room.
Holy shit. Was it on a weekend or a weekday?
What?
Was it on a weekend or a weekday?
It was, I think, maybe a Wednesday night, I think.
Wait, real quick. Sorry to cut you off. You guys in Pettyville, we do not share the son's name. And we don't even know if that's his son's name, but it doesn't matter. We were going to forget about it ever said. So, allegedly, supposedly, this is our opinion only. Okay? Thank y'all so much. Bye-bye. No one, we do not talk, we're just throwing names out there. We don't even know if that's really his name. We are not going to search for anyone of the children. I cannot make this more fucking clear. Got it? We're Pettyville. We're not fucking douchebags. Okay, so going back, so y'all talk. So what would his kid even? Again, we're just gonna say child. The child did talk to you. So like, would he just like he knew you, or like he had ever heard of you before, or was he just like overly friendly?
He sounded shocked, like he didn't know what to say.
Do you have opinion only, Christy? Your own opinion. This is opinion only. This is not based on facts. This is our allegedly opinion, supposedly only. Do you feel, in your opinion, Ophelia, and somebody in the moderators make everybody understand, because there's a lot of motherfuckers in here, understand who Ophelia is. Do you feel like she knew or knew that he was dating outside of his marriage?
I think so. I think
yes. Sorry, guys. Me too.
Honestly, my mommy gut, my Christy gut, Christy number 2 gut, my cop intuition. I honestly think she knew, and she just didn't want to. I don't know.
Do you feel like this could have been
alone,
a religious
maybe?
thing?
I don't know.
Like, your opinion, supposedly, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. This is we're not going after anybody. We're just our opinions. Do you feel like there was more of like, it was like of a religious thing?
I think so.
See, you and me, I get, because I come from a law enforcement, not myself, but my family. And that is something that sat with me, because I said, there's no reason or rhyme why he focused on this religious side and didn't, the way that, like, because to keep y'all up, they talked for hours, right, Christy?
Multiple times,
and y'all talked. Y'all were technically halfway engaged for 3 weeks, and this was in December.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God.
The first 3 weeks, actually, our first conversations that started on like Facebook Messenger, it started in between Thanksgiving and the first. So like, I guess like 2 days after Thanksgiving is when he messaged me the first time.
And how long did it take from the time y'all were Facebook messaging to exchange phone numbers? A couple. Randomly messaged her on Facebook, y'all.
Yeah, like at first, the red flags weren't there. Like he was smooth at first, and then I don't know, something just, he said something, and I can't remember what it was, but he said something and it didn't sit well with me. Mm-hmm. But when he started talking about how he does all this private security stuff, and he did this and this and this, I don't know what this motherfucker was thinking. Like, he knew I used to be a cop. Did he not think that I would put two and two together, that some of it was not real?
Now, did he overly talk about religion to you? Did he ever discuss, like, what religion he was?
He always said he was a God-fearing man. He always said that he was going to church. Oh my gosh, I just thought about something. I think his wife went to church on Wednesday nights without him, some woman's group thing.
This is so good. I wonder, like, what, not that it matters, but I'm
not that it matters, but I just thought about that. I remember he said something about, I don't remember the exact wording, but he said something about he always had so much extra time on Wednesdays, and he would always like almost force it down my throat that Wednesdays was like the most amazing time that we could FaceTime, that we could talk, that Wednesdays were free. Yes.
And then that's when y'all would FaceTime. So he would FaceTime you.
Yes.
And she did. So just so y'all understand, like, they did FaceTime from that living room. Like, and by the way, other people have corroborated that is his house. Like, that have been inside his house. So again, we will send nothing but love and light to Christy. Oh no, I lost the call. Hold on. No, Christy, come back. Hold on, I'm getting her back. Damn iPhones. Hold on. Christy, I'm coming. Hold on. Sorry. We're here. We're here. All right. Hold on. D, does your iPhone charger work on mine? Okay. I just need your phone to charge.
Yeah.
All right. Christy, I didn't hang up on you. Oh, shit. Wait. I can call her back from my laptop. Never mind. Hold on, guys. Allegedly, supposedly. Okay, hold on. Sorry. The heat got too much. The heat got to be too much. Oh no. Oh, wait. I lost her phone number. It's in his phone. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I'm calling her back. See, this is what a good man does, y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to something. I have his password to his phone. And he has mine. Wait, why is this password not working? Never mind, it's working. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry. Christy, I'm coming back. Hold on, Christy. Hold on. Hello? Hey, I'm so sorry. His phone died, but we're back.
I think you called instead of FaceTiming though.
It's okay. I know you don't want your face on the camera. Okay. It's fine.
I just look bad right now.
No, it's fine. You're gorgeous. I saw and your tattoo is cool.
Thank you. I have a few of those.
So
I gotta ask a question because my daughter asked this.
Sure.
Are you getting married tomorrow?
No, no, I have a brunch tomorrow. I'm getting married in May.
Okay, because my daughter was like, how is she okay with all this crazy girl talk?
It's okay. Y'all are invited to the wedding too. I'm gonna make sure to send y'all some Texas invites.
Okay, I got you. And she asked me where you're from. And I was like, I don't know.
Louisiana. I'm from Louisiana, and I'm getting married in May in Vegas. So y'all are welcome.
Oh snap! I'll go.
Yeah, girl, we got this. We're gonna all band together. We're gonna get Cicely involved in everything. Okay. So we have a lot of people who are invested in this story. Okay, so going back to y'all's conversations, and again, I was saying to all of our live, just so y'all understand, they FaceTimed. I cannot tell y'all if Christy or Cecily FaceTimed him, but we do definitely know that Christy, number 2, they did FaceTime. So there is there was FaceTime, and they FaceTime for hours, correct?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so going back, so what would y'all talk about? Like, what was some of the things, like topics of conversation that he was interested in, besides getting married on the fly after only knowing you a few weeks and sending you a FedEx ring that never showed up?
That he wanted to live in the hill country. He had to live within 30 to 45 minutes to an airport because this allegedly private security job that he did, he had to live within 30 to 45 minutes to an airport so that he could fly out immediately if they needed him anywhere. We talked about that a lot. Like he wanted out of where he was at. He didn't like being over there, and he kind of busted himself a few times because he would say he didn't like that everybody was always in his business and knew all of his business.
Right. And did he ever tell you that he was also like looking at this job in Louisiana that he had told Christy about, or did he ever mention to you that he was like, looking at or being looked at for other jobs? Yes.
Yes.
Dude. And so did he tell you he was also like he had gotten his marriage annulled or was a divorce, or did he ever mention a divorce?
He told me he was divorced. He was completely divorced.
Did he ever tell you how many times he was married?
He said twice.
Okay, so to recap, y'all, she's also talked to him with one of the children, which we're not going to say their names and we're not going to say it in the comments, in the car. And that child has, allegedly, supposedly for entertainment purposes only, this is not to send hate to anybody, spoke back to her. So they've had conversations. Also, when she was referring to the Wednesday nights, the wife must have been gone at church, she said must have been gone at church. she was never told that Ophelia was the wife. Okay, now
No, because he said he was divorced twice.
Right.
That he had 2 ex-wives.
did he say he had a good relationship with one of them?
He said that he was good friends with one of them, and one of them he had nothing to say to. And that, okay, so can everybody hear exactly what I'm saying? Or
Yeah, they can hear you. You're on speaker.
Okay. So, in one of my messages that I had posted, he claims that he was married to this female, and she cheated on him with somebody she met on an online dating site, and that she was brutally raped and beaten, put in the hospital, and he was the officer to respond to that. That's what he claims happened with his first wife.
Wow.
He said that same wife, the first wife, and I don't know how many times he's really been married. I have no idea. But supposedly the first time he was married, they were married for I don't know how many years, and that she, before this happened, that multiple times she cheated on him, and that she is the one that cheated on him with an 18-year-old.
Dude.
Yes.
Do you, like, I hope, and she's been defending him. I wonder if she even knows the extent of the disgusting things he has said about, other people or other people in his life. And then, like, so how did y'all break it off? Like, I mean, I know you said red flag. I'm getting, GTF.
Okay, so the last day or the last couple days that we spoke, so originally he had plans. He was coming to Lubbock because in which this is believable because I know these things happen. He was coming to Lubbock to our sheriff's department to help with a seminar for one of the many things that he may or may not have been certified on. Mm-hmm. And there was a bad snowstorm in that area, and I know that's legit because I have friends that live in that area. Mm-hmm. And he said that he ended up having to cancel for that reason. So that canceled the first time we were going to meet. The next time he was going to come here again, they were rescheduling that, and he was going to come to Lubbock and we were going to meet. Well, red flags just were flying all over. My intuition, my gut, my everything was like, no, this motherfucker is trying to play me. So at this point, I started just playing along, being the, oh my gosh, I just adore you. You're so sweet, because the best thing to do with a narcissist is feed their ego, girl.
Yep.
So I started feeding his ego so that he would get comfortable. So as soon as he did that, I asked the questions that I needed to know. And of course, he wasn't on his defense because I had made him feel comfortable.
Right.
I said
you put him in his comfort zone, and that's exactly was a smart thing to do. Yes.
So me, with that little background that I had that he was not paying attention to, I did everything right at that point, and until I just let him have it, because I couldn't deal with the lies. I couldn't bite my tongue anymore. So I called him out. I straight up was like, how many wives did you say you have? And then I started questioning him, and I got him so flustered he hung up. Like, we were physically on the phone when this happened. When this conversation happened, he got so frustrated he hung up on me. 5 seconds later, he calls me back, and I ignore. I did it like 10 times in a row
because then now he's flustered. Now you have him in his fight or flight mode. So then he hurried up, he panicked, and then he caught himself in the panic, and he thought he could somehow come back and get out of it. True narcissist.
Yes, but when you've been married and engaged to a narcissist like myself, and you have the law enforcement background, I could keep my cool. So he did not know what to do when I wasn't getting mad. I wasn't yelling. I was having a conversation with him. And the more I was staying calm, the madder he was getting.
Right. So because you weren't giving him what he needed. You weren't giving him the attention that he needed in this moment. You weren't engaging.
Yes. No, and he did not. A narcissist does not know what to do when that happens. When they don't have control, when they can't, what is it called? When they can't gaslight, when they can't
gaslight you. Well, what they like to do is they like to rile you up so you look crazy. They like to get you. They like to get you like emotional, so they could see. Oh, you see? No, you have this twisted. I never said that. Or oh, you see how you're acting right now? They like. That's how they gain control. So you are 100% right in staying calm.
And when he could not get under my skin, when he couldn't turn it around, flip it around, and make me look like the crazy one, all hell broke loose. Mm-hmm. He was like, I have never met anyone like you. No, you sure haven't, sir. Mm-hmm. Because that's his number one mistake, and why I ended up not, I don't think I would have ended up in the same situation as them anyways, because I don't know. I ain't fixing to try to get engaged in a few, and I'm not talking bad about anybody.
No.
Bless their heart.
No,
Bless their heart.
And we don't know where they were in life, and I get that. I mean, we can all sit here and say speculation, supposedly, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. We all can have an opinion, but your gut was saying, no, this isn't right, something's not right, he's lying at some point, right?
Yes, so I, at that point, I unleashed. I said, look, I think you're still married. I don't think you're single at all. I know you're actually the chief of police because I know people that know you. So I do know that is true because I know people. Mm-hmm. I said, and this is when he lost it. I don't know what her name is. I'm not going to throw her name out there.
Allegedly,
but I guess
supposedly for entertainment purposes only, right?
Yes, his assistant police chief that is a blonde female.
Yes.
Supposedly, I heard through
allegedly,
other people
supposedly opinions
that they were a thing.
Yes, allegedly, supposedly, for entertainment purposes only, our opinions only, allegedly, supposedly, conspiracy theory that they were in a relationship. Yes, and honestly, given some of the receipts that were dropped recently of some of the text messages, if you go back and look at Christy's text messages, it was her to respond with something kind of like what the hell or something like that. I can't, allegedly, supposedly. And I was thinking to myself, well, of course she had that a new girlfriend. And it came off allegedly, supposedly, for entertainment purposes only, our opinions. I felt like, okay, she's questioning him. She was the only one to go back and say something. So it does line up with, the allegedly, supposedly, for our own opinion, that they were in a relationship or had been in a relationship. She seemed very, even some of the stuff that I've seen that I can't corroborate at this time, like a jealous ex, supposedly,
yes.
For entertainment purposes only. So
I threw it all at him all at once. Like, I didn't give him time to even say anything. Every red flag, I was throwing it at him. Well, a narcissist can't process fast enough. Mm-hmm. They can't defend fast enough. They can't, when he couldn't rattle me and I was not giving him time to respond, he lost it and he called me the C word, and it is not the Christy word.
Oh, the see you next Tuesday. Everybody spell that out together. See you next Tuesday. That's terrible.
He called me that and told me that he had never felt so betrayed and so dismissed and so, I don't know, all of the adjectives that he used, but basically he told me that he just...
Only God-fearing men use the word cunt.
Exactly. And he told me that he just did not think that there was any way that we could go further, blah, 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 blah. I don't remember the wording in every word, but basically he told me that he wished me well and he hoped I found what I was looking for. I said, I wasn't looking for anything. You found me. What are you talking about? And he lost it again. So basically, I had him so rattled. Okay, so he hangs up on me, and I'm like, okay, thank God, I ain't got to do this no more. Girl, I don't know if he's bipolar or just narcissist or a little bit of both. I don't know what he had going on, but he sent me back-to-back messages, and I don't know if I would have to, contact my freaking self. I don't have all of our messages. I don't know if that's because I, at that point, deleted and blocked him. And I don't know if I deleted all of them or some of them got deleted.
How are you supposed to know that, a month later, the biggest
Girl,
serial narcissist would come
exactly.
to light. So, I mean, I understand. I've done that. We're all, delete, block, out of my mind, out of sight, out of mind. I get that. I don't want anybody to question.
So, but the very last conversations that we had was him telling me that I was a very beautiful person inside and out. Thank you. I actually know I am, but thanks for reassuring me. And that he wished me nothing but the best. Now, mind you, this is after he exploded and called me the C word 3 times in one conversation.
Again, gaslighting.
But after all that was said and done, he then sends me messages saying that I'm beautiful inside and out. I'm a wonderful mom. I know I am. Thank you, sir. That he wishes me nothing but the best, and that he thinks he just needs to focus on himself, that maybe he just wasn't really ready to date after all. Mind you, this is in the same time frame that he's with all these other women.
Yeah, because didn't he tell something around this whenever Cecily confronted him? He said something to that effect of, she wasn't, he needed to focus on himself. He also needed, she wasn't compatible with him. But I think he based that off of food and God. I
guess he literally told all of us that. At least he tried to keep it straight as far as what he told everybody.
Right. Well, I mean, he does need to work on himself. He needs to go back to the pits of hell and work on himself, but that's neither here nor there. Now, have you spoken to any of the other fiancés?
No.
Okay. Now, how did you find out about this?
I saw on a friend of mine's Facebook, he said, what did this little guy say? He said, I'm enjoying my night, and I am just thankful that tonight I am not Jason Collier. And I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? So I clicked on this guy's post that's on my Facebook, and I was like, what the heck? Not 5 seconds later, I see somebody else post it, and I'm like, what is everybody talking about? And I was like, wait, where'd they say he was a chief at? Girl, I about died. So then, of course, I am investigating, and I Google it, and I was like, oh, my God. And so I'm at my mom's house when this happens, and I'm like, Mom, do you remember back in bubble? Because I made a Facebook, I didn't mention him by name, but I made a Facebook post back when this all happened. Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming somebody, I don't know who told him, but somebody on my Facebook told him. He ended up turning me in. I had to they took it off of Facebook because it was defamation of character and slander, and I couldn't be doing that. It's not
defamation if it's true.
Exactly. So, but my post, whenever all this happened, and that's why I don't remember which person tagged all my screenshots and everything, and somebody even said, they were like, wait, the people that I know that are on my Facebook, personal friends, went to defend me because people were like, there's no way she's making this up, basically calling me a freaking liar. I can't make this stuff up. I cannot make up
not this detail. You know what? People haven't had a chance to hear your side, and which is so sad. But I get it. We had a pregnant girl who said that, and I get it. There were a lot of clout chasers, but there's no way you're this detailed. You have pictures of inside his home. There's just too many things that we haven't heard tonight from others, and other things that line up that, it's just too detailed. I'm sorry. I can spot a fake from a mile away. I have been given plenty of cubic zirconias in my life. But I think that it's
important. And I have nothing to gain by humiliating myself, admitting that I was caught up in it.
Right, but you were also our hero, because at the same time you were smart enough to extinguish the damn fire.
Yes, but
you deserve a medal. You deserve 10 espressos if we could give it to you. I'm just sad that you didn't get a coffee pot. And so, so let me make y'all all aware, because there's just so many. Oh, sweetie, we have 1.7 thousand people. This is a lot.
And I'm sad because when you do the live like that, I can't go back and watch it, can I?
No, but I'm hoping someone's screen recording this, because this is gold. Okay, so
because
guys, listen.
while I'm talking to you and I'm enjoying this, I can't see what everybody's saying. I can't go back and read all these
because it's
juicy
going
comments.
by so fast that I can't. I'm trying, but my eyes are like this. Yeah. So let me just say like this, guys. There's a lot of people in here. Let me get you caught up real fast. Y'all missed it. Sorry. You should have joined the party earlier. Welcome to Pettyville. I am your Presidente. Follow. Make sure we're following Christy. You keep asking who I'm talking. Oh, Sarah recorded. Sarah, you're a fucking god. We are talking.
How do I get this so I can read the comments?
I will make sure you get it. You understand? I'll make sure you get whatever you ask for. If you want a boob job or whatever. Anyway, so I am speaking to Christy number 2, also known as FedEx Ring Christy. This is not fiance number 2, Christy. This is Christy number 2, half fiance number 3. Because if you are just tuning in, what you missed is that Mr. Collier, whatever the hell, asked her to, basically stated that he was going to marry her. They were going to pick out a ring together, and then he was going to FedEx it like the romantic cocksucker that he is to her. Unfortunately, he never came through, like always. Just saying. Allegedly, supposedly, for entertainment purposes.
You crack me up.
I have to so I don't get sued.
Okay, so I have a question. How did you stumble upon and how did you get so invested in this girl?
Okay, so just the short version, a friend of mine, real quick, I did make some more of y'all motivators because this is a lot. So I had a friend, I was having a very bad day that day, and I had a friend share the same Facebook post that you saw, click on it, and I really, let's just be honest, I'm a gossip. I'm also very fucking nosy, and this was too good to be true. So I had like 1,500 followers. I used to talk to myself on TikTok. I still talk to myself on the daily. And I just retold the story better than you could possibly read it. I mean, all I kept thinking was there's 600 comments. I mean, there's not anymore because Christy deleted a lot. And I just went on a tangent and woke up the next day and it blew up. And then a radio show picked it up, compiled some now TikToks taken down videos, and it's just spiraled out of control. And now I feel like I was also engaged to Jason.
Well, I don't even remember how I stumbled upon your first one, and I was like, this woman is golden. Like, what the heck?
I have been training my entire life for this.
Well, it was funny because somebody told me, they're like, Christy, you realize as soon as you put this out there, this golden woman is she's going to bring you into it. And I was like, that's okay. You know what? The more women that come out, the more women that are going to get saved.
And let me just say it like this. Am I clout chasing? Yes. Am I doing this for views and likes? Yes. I'm not going to lie. We're all here for the same reason. However, I too have been a part of some terrible narcissistic past. And I truly believe that by telling our story, we take back the power.
Exactly.
I am a female's female. I'm a girl's girl. I'm a guy's girl, and I mean, depending on how much money you're offering me, I'll be your girl. But at the end of the day, I feel like it's important that your story gets told. I think everyone in this situation that even comes forward, going forward, gets their own time to say however they want. And I think it's important. I think that we all learn something from this. And in fact, I'll tell you, I was reading some of these comments, and when you were talking, people were saying, and this is how you beat a narcissist. So basically, you're helping other women who might be in your shoes or even worse, learn how to get out of these situations. And I think that that's so fucking important, because a lot of the time you feel alone. And I also don't like the fact that people were bullying you. I think that bullying is never allowed unless it's Jason. And I don't think that you had a chance to get to say what you really wanted to say. And when you are being flooded with Facebook comments, it's really hard to, differentiate what's being said. So yes, am I riding this clout train like a porn? Yeah. But am I also thinking we're doing important work? Also, yeah. And now I've become president of Pettyville.
I debated, and I thought about it, and I was like, should I put this out there? Because I didn't go to the extent that the other females did. I didn't become a fiance. I didn't become an actual girlfriend, but I was caught up in it for a brief moment until I called him out, until I busted the narcissist, and I was I'm a very strong individual woman. I wasn't always this way. I had a narcissistic husband that it took me years to get brave enough to leave.
Right.
But once I did, and I got back my woman card, I swore no man would ever do that to me again.
You're
and
queen.
If I ever even remotely thought it was happening, I was going to bust him. I was going to call him out, whatever. I didn't know about
He's got two ways to come in here. Did I make you laugh? Yes, you made